What's up, everybody? Okay, so we haven't done this in almost ever. Haven't done a game review, but we are gonna do a game review, game review slash playthrough, first hour like we usually do. See what you guys think. But we got a chance to play the Rogue Prince of Persia, which comes out today. By the time you're watching this, the embargo drops on the 27th, which is the release date. It is a roguelike version of the Prince of Persia. It takes place. You play as the prince, and you're trying to prove yourself as the king. So the Huns are kind of taking over. Long story short, and even though his father refused for the prince to fight, he does it anyways. It's a roguelike version of Prince of Persia. It's a 2D roguelike side-scrolling Prince of Persia. There's a lot to it. I thought it was cool. Honestly, I thought it was interesting. I didn't think it was great. This is the second Prince of Persia game we've gotten this calendar year. Back in January, we got Lost Crown, which is the return, Prince of Persia's return, pretty much by Ubisoft. I mean, I liked it. You know, you kind of go. If you like roguelikes, I think you're gonna like this one a lot. The animation is very interesting to me. That's the one thing I think a lot of people are gonna talk about. Why does it look like a 2D cartoon? People may like it. I think that's gonna be the most polarizing part of it. Outside of it being a roguelike. The traversing to me was absolutely awesome. The climbing mechanic that they have in it is something that I wish that Lost Crown had. I feel like something that's kind of missing from it, in my opinion. I think it just makes traversing a lot more smoother. Makes it a lot quicker, a lot more smoother. The combat's pretty snappy. It's very simple. You know, if you can, once you start to time your enemies out, you kind of have a good gauge of how to attack them and movement and all that kind of such. The main Ubisoft says that the main story takes about 10 to 15 hours. I think the fact that it's a roguelike, that it'll be around closer to 15, so you get a good playthrough through it. It's going to be $20 when it comes out. The one thing that Ubisoft says as well is that it's made out of procedurally generated levels, and so you're going to find different things as you go. So, for example, whichever way you choose to go, you start at the Oasis. So when you die, you always end up back at the Oasis. If you play roguelikes, you know, you always go back to the beginning, right? If you go to Zagros Village, which is the first level, or if you go to there, the next level after that is the Aqueduct, and then you get to the first boss, right? Or you start the Hun War Camp, which you open up after the first or two times through the first stage, and then from there you go to Academy, and then from there you kind of go the rest of the way through, right? So there are different ways to go, and I think everyone's adventure is going to be a little bit different depending which way they go first, and different loadouts, and what different weapons you use, different weapon combos you use, different the charms, different bully or whatever you call it, bolu combos, whatever you call it. So, but yeah, the music, audibly, the music to me was absolutely awesome. I love the soundtrack. There's no voice acting, so it's a lot of reading. So if you want to just blast music, while going through it, you can. The interesting part with this game that I've noticed through my playthrough is that it's very. If this was like a Netflix or like a Prime Video animated series, this would kill it. This would be great for Prince of Persia. It would get a lot of people excited. They may want to play Lost Crown and stuff like that in school. And not that the game is bad, but to me the biggest thing is the animation and the graphics, and the going with like the hand-drawn 2D design. It's very endearing, but it's also it's going to be polarizing because I don't know where people are going to fall in that spectrum in my opinion, from what I see. Because the one thing gamers complain about left and right is graphics, right? When I started to play through, I will tell you this: when I started to play through, I tried it with my Scuff and Vision, and it would not read my controller. But when I put my DualSense in, it was totally fine. So make sure you're using like a regulation like PlayStation, Xbox controller for this, especially while playing on PC, which is really weird because this is a PC release on Steam only right now, and not really a console release at the moment. So that's kind of a weird decision, in my opinion. But like, I don't make the rules, I guess. I mean, there were things about it. I'm just kind of like, okay, this is Steam only, but it's going to be it's Steam only, but it's also going to be but you can give me let me use like a PlayStation Xbox controller. Granted, you can do it on PC anyways, but that is what it is. So personally, I give this game like a 7 out of 10 if I were to give it a score. I don't think it's bad. I think it's fun. The action's The fighting's pretty. The fighting control is pretty snappy. Traversing is actually a lot of fun in it. I just don't really get the story, and I don't know if there really is a story like that. It's just pretty much King tells Prince he's not to fight. Prince decides to go fight, and it's kind of like, oh, every time he dies, he kind of goes back to try to learn from his mistakes, kind of idea. So it's pretty much the definition of a roguelike, I think. The animation to me is going to be something that's going to split a lot of people. With its hand-drawn 2D design, which I think is kind of cool, kind of endearing, but at the same time, I think it works better as a animated series, in my opinion. In my opinion, so. But yeah, so this is going to be the playthrough. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you guys are looking forward to this, I know there's a lot of Prince of Persia fans. So yeah, the playthrough's coming up. So yeah, as always, guys, if you like what you see, hit like, hit subscribe, click the bell to stay notified. Big shout out to Ubisoft for the big thanks to Ubisoft for just the active code. For the access to the early access to this, to the code to be able to review this. This is from the code is from them, so big thanks. Remember, it's gonna be on Steam for about $20. That's the decision in as well. But yeah, all right, guys, enough. Let's go through the playthrough. Thanks always again, and I'll catch you guys next time. Round 3. We've all seen this opening line. This game make the Prince of Persia the enemy? So yeah, so in this one you're fighting against the Huns. I think you're doing that throughout the entire series. I remember reading something about that. Here we go. I will say, like, watching the trailer and such, like, I feel like this could be like a Netflix like animated series, like limited Netflix animated series, and that might be like way. I think that might be get perceived better. Dude, it's not reading my controller one freaking bit. It won't read a Scuff and Vision. It'll read a DualSense. I like the climbing technique, because I don't think we have this in Lockdown. It's a little bit of moving tutorial, okay. Oh, and you can, if you hold L2, you can hang, or L trigger, whatever you're using. Okay. I like the movie tutorial. That's actually kind of cool. So they're kind of guiding you a little bit of the way. Okay. Okay, so potion is down into your health. Fighting for 2D like hand-drawn type game, and actually the combat isn't terrible. I like the music. Okay. The animations are really a decision. I don't know how people are gonna get to this though. I mean, how people are gonna react to this. I mean. Oh, there's like a checkpoint. Damn, this looks like a Game Boy map. What the hell? Oh, good, okay. Enemies take fall damage? Wow. He's dead. Oh, he's dead. Okay. There are a lot of those like save point and checkpoint types of stuff. That's a weird slowdown. Dude, we found like 4 of these in the first like 12 minutes. What? No, first like 15 minutes pretty much. We found like 4 of these already. I'm all for like having save points as you go, but if you're not gonna have like an active save, this is cool. This is a cool scene. That is a cool scene. That's a cool little intro. Okay, I can get with it. Ooh. Oh, so this is a weapon upgrade. Okay. Coolness. Oh, but I can't keep both. Ah. Okay. Oh, the axe is lit. Save point. Let's keep that there. Let's keep that there. What is this? New bow. The upgrade system feels very direct. No fall damage, okay. The axe is not bad, it's a little slow. Combat's a little easy, but I think in a game like this, you don't want it to be hard. checkpoints. I think we're getting close to. Looks like we're getting close to first boss fight. For what? I got like 70 health points after that. I'm good. What? So we go back to that last checkpoint. Please don't be that fourth one. Please don't be at the very beginning. Please don't be at the very beginning. This is a weird way to do a game over death screen. If only death was actually like this. I wonder if it's 3 days since the city was event. I wonder if you keep dying if that goes up. There's always why are like the assistants you need always like these short fat guys? You look a little lost. I feel like this would have been a great like animated series. Like people would have flocked to it. Like fans of the series would have flocked to this if this was like a Netflix animated series or something like that, or like a Prime animated series or whatever. Are we going back to it? I can't pull up a map. I can pull up a map. Oh, and I'm starting back with what I started with? Are we starting from the top? No, we're not. We are starting from the top. That's how they're doing this. Okay. When kicking the enemy spreads resin. CF. Alright, CF. All this. Ah, so they get stuck. Okay. So these aren't really save points. They're more just like checkpoints. But what the hell are these then? Is this fast travel? But why would it fast travel backwards? I got a feeling you're supposed to die in the beginning. Like that where we died at, I got a feeling that's supposed to happen. The way they do in doorways is actually, to me, it's actually pretty smart. Oh. Okay. You know what? If you meet an old woman doing like yard work and she's wearing the head, the wrapper on the head or whatever, you don't mess with her. She said, "I'll fight to the death." She is not lying. Unworking. Access this area next attempt. Okay. Oh, so they unlock different areas. Okay, that's. This game does it really weird. Like I don't know if there's like a actual direction or what. I think all these little checkpoints. I think you're meant to go at times. I think you're meant to go backwards. Maybe. Do I have money? Nope. The enemies when they hit you, like you do some damage when they really hit you. Like it doesn't seem like a lot, but it does. Like all their little damages actually really add up. Dude, I love this wall climbing thing. No, am I going back to thing? Do I go back to the Oasis? Oh wait, the Oasis, whatever it is. So you literally start over every time. Like the checkpoints don't do anything. Okay. 3 days. Oh, so you go back to 3 days since city was first invaded. Okay, so you kind of go back. Where does this way go? You can access other areas. How do we do it? Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. And this is how you go to a different level. So instead of going to the village, now we're going to the war camp. Okay. Not that I'm doing a review by any means of definition, but they said that the levels are procedurally generated, so nothing's going to be the same each and every time, which is kind of dope. So it's a fresh experience-ish every time. As I hop right into fucking spikes. Let's try to see. Oh, guy actually looks like that guy actually looks like a Hun. This climate mechanic, I think, is absolutely awesome. And you lose all your balls. Oh, and you lose all your bolas. Okay. The soundtrack's also really interesting too. Stop putting in the spikes, dumbass. Like, these don't heal you, and these don't. These act as fast travels to go backwards. I'm trying to see the point. I'm trying to see the point in this, but I got a feeling there's a reason for it. I hope there's a reason for it. Okay. You know what that reminds me of? You ever see those? Oh, what was it? The game, the mobile game with the bird, and you have to like drag it through the different like the lanes and shit, and you can't have it crash or anything. That's what this reminds me of right now. And if you tell me that the level design was inspired by that, I would not be surprised. That was way too close too. Whirling spear could not be crafted at the Oasis. Can it though? This is stronger, but the other one's 90. Okay. We go to spear. If I ran the spikes up, then I'd be so pissed. Let's see what we get. That man slit his wrist for bow and arrow. We just not gonna talk about that? With the combat, it's actually not hard, and it's actually very just like relaxed. It's very chill. But the enemies do take a decent amount of damage. That doesn't seem like it at first, but when you get hit, you get hit, man. So we found round 4. Here we go. This is a game that I'll definitely play on the Ally. I think this is good. On the Raj Ally, especially with going on vacation. This would be fun for like just kind of go through on the flight and everything. I also gotta finish Lost Crown and Tales of Kinzura. So much stuff. Tales of Zenkur, Kinzura. Oh my god, I forgot the name of it. These trips back in time. I like the little jab at roguelites. Roguelikes. It would be kind of cool if like if they did the animated series like this, but it was based off of like the way it happened. Like every episode, it's a weird way to kind of like start over in a sense, but it's like a different episode every time. But it's like you're starting over to kind of give that roguelike kind of feeling. Free idea, just for what it's worth. Definitely a free idea. So we can do the village, or we climb up, and we can do the war camp. Okay. We can do the village again. I like the village. The decision of where to go is actually kind of cool. The dip in frame rate when it loads levels is fascinating to me. Because this is not a big game. This by no means is a big game whatsoever. This is perfect for a Steam Deck, perfect for a ROG Ally. You know, perfect if you have a Lenovo Go. Perfect for that. It's so small. To be honest, if this was like on an iPhone, this actually would be kind of legit. As I dive right into freaking spikes. The spikes take on. Keep in mind, the spikes right now took about 100 damage, right? The enemies take about 150, 200. So you can only get hit a couple times, and you only get one of the health vials. And when you die, you lose all of your charms. So that's kind of. I think once you learn the enemy, you see the way they charge up and everything. You kind of get used to how they're gonna their timing. Like once you get used to how the enemies attack and everything, their attack patterns and the timing, like it does get a little bit easier. I just personally, and I gotta look more into this, but I want to know what the point of these are, because they're not like checkpoints. They don't heal you. They're just like little They're just like little things you can just go backwards in. I just don't. Maybe I'm missing it. I just don't see it. One of the best things that this game does that the Prince of Persia does, Tales of the Crown, whatever it's called. The climbing mechanic. I love the climbing mechanic. It just keeps to me, it just keeps everything fluid. Oh, she's back. As a day, let's go. She said F those ons. My light is OD bright. Okay. fast travel, but I can just go backwards. Personally, I don't get it. I feel like I'm missing something with it. Yeah, just like that. Now it's back down to 518. The red cage takes a lot of it. A lot of He does get caught to everything kinda quick though. Oh, we need help. Oh, yeah, we need help. Alright, let me shop, guys. I can only get one. Out. The sword is great against these. Is there like a main checkpoint or something where I can just be not worry so much about it? Did I just miss one? Dude! Fine. Okay, it's down here. Oh. What is this? Oh. This is actually, the sticky vault's actually kind of worth it. The coin, you get a ton of coin anyway. Like 5 bonus is really nice. Yeah, now I can backtrack to wherever I need to go. The problem is, there's nowhere I really, I mean, unless there's a point to go backwards, I don't see it. Anyways, I guess. What I need really is health. Nothing. Did we pass the... We kind of passed the level, okay. Let's go. Well, maybe we didn't pass the level. I got a feeling the squares one top of the map is like a main checkpoint. Has to be. Has to be. Health. This is health. This has to be health. Yes. I've played games long enough to know if you see a fountain, it's usually health. And I'm here for simplicity. New items you can use in future attempts. Okay. So they give you stuff that you can use later on, which is that's actually kind of cool, I think. But is there a reason for me to go back? No, this is the first one anyways, I can't. That dealt with that real quick. Okay, here we go. I wish there was a bit more of a dodge mechanic. As I say that is when I get killed. As I say, oh, I could have healed. That's why I forgot I had that. So the question is, can I reopen the aqueduct, or am I like stuck with just these two? He's like, we go again. Back in 3 days. Okay, this is stuff that you collect. You don't really... Oh, crafting. Oh, sweet. Okay. That's what the... Okay, so you get those little blob things. Whatever the hell it's called. You get little blob things, and you can, like, start with different weapons and such. Okay. Okay. Dude, his I need to clip his reaction and make that like a meme or something. You call it glimmers? We'll call it glimmers. We can't even get a freebie to see how this works. Okay. And I guess we don't get the aqueduct, even though we opened it. We'll go one more time in the hunt walk out, and then we'll call it a video. The frame rate dip from loading, it only happens when you're loading stages, so I'm not entirely mad about it, but it's very interesting to have that kind of animation to hide that you're loading, but then you have a frame rate dip. So I'm trying to get that part, but I'm not gonna do any complaint. Let's get down to business to defeat the Hun. That's one, yeah. Dude, the hunt takes about almost 200 from you plus. Spikes take more. Spikes take 200. Okay. He's out kind of early, but. Shopping with no cash. I know that feeling way too well. We can go down from that. Last time, let's not hit spikes. Thank you. So pretty much anyone watching this, if you're watching this video, if you made it this far, God bless you and thank you. Everyone's adventures through this will be different. And I say that because different loadouts, you technically have different loadouts. You can go different directions. You can either go to the village, start with the village, start with the war camp. So you have different directions you can go and how you approach everything, which I kind of like. So you give that player choice. The animation to me is kind of endearing. I like it. I don't think it's the greatest thing ever, and it's a very interesting decision. But it's not bad for what they want to do. It works, right? The game is like not even 5 gig. I mean, and I'm probably like overstating that. So like if you want like to play this on like a Steam Deck or like a ROG Ally handheld, whatever. No, it is a Steam only game, which is very weird. Which is the decision itself. At least for now, it's Steam only. It's Ubisoft. We know they like money. They'll probably push this. Oh, you're not moving. I'm not worried about you. The action though, the movement is nice and quick. I think if you time everything right with the enemies, because they'll show you like when they're charging up. It's almost like the enemies give you like a yellow light to attack, or when they're gonna attack, and when to move, and all that kind of stuff. So as long as you pay attention to that, like you'll be fine. I haven't done a good job with it. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the Rogue Prince of Persia. Again, guys, it's gonna be out on Steam today. As of I'm putting this out today, so Monday. I think it's like $20 on Steam. Personally, I don't know if it's a $20 game. It is about 10 to 12 hours total game time, but it's a roguelike, so you can do a lot of stuff over and over again. So I expect that to go longer. I think this is perfect for handhelds. Truthfully. This isn't something I would necessarily just play on PC or, you know, play on the big screen like that. It is Steam only, so something I play on the PC. I like the animation. I like the idea of what they're trying to do with the animation. I know people. There's a lot of people who are not gonna like the animations and the graphical direction of it. I think it kind of works for what they want to do. It'd be cool if they did this as like a cartoon series. I think it would work a lot better. And I think people would actually a lot of people would gravitate to it more, or like appreciate the graphical direction a lot more if it was in the game and it was just cartoon. But considering, you know, we just came off Prince of Persia: Lost Crown, that reviewed really well. This really isn't bad. It's not bad. I just don't think it's $20 worth. $10, I think. But I know companies need to make money, so I get it. And 20 is not the end of the world, but you know, I did not. For those who have Ubisoft Plus, I did not see this on Ubisoft Plus, but I'm assuming it'll be on Ubisoft Plus also. So I'll put it this way: if you see this on sale, grab it. I think it's worth grabbing if you see it on sale. If you have Ubisoft Plus, give it a shot. If it comes on a consoles, like if it comes on a Game Pass, PlayStation Plus, I'd say give it a shot. It is fun. It'll get you to a couple hours. If you like roguelikes, especially if you love Prince of Persia, I think it's a good entry. You know, personally, I give this maybe a 7 out of 10. If I were to give it a score, it'd probably be like a 7 out of 10. It's not. I'm trying to see the story. I think the direction is you're just trying to stop the Hun, and it's pretty direct. There's no true storyline compared to like Lost Crown, but it's cool. I mean, it's fun. You know, the movement is kind of snappy. The wall climbing, I love the wall climbing. I think that adds a whole new idea of mobility as far as going to, especially a 2D level. The way they kind of do the doorways and such. You know, there's no voice acting, so just you have to read everything, which is cool, I guess. If you always want to play this and listen to music, that's kind of cool. You're not worried about missing voices or missing the voice acting, stuff like that. So that's my view, guys. Thank you guys. And once again, shout out to Ubisoft. Thank you so much for sending me codes. Thank you, Ubisoft, for sending me codes that I'm gonna try to get to this summer as much as possible. It's hard for me to do it during the work year, but now we have a little bit more time, so I can kind of catch up on YouTube stuff and game tests and game betas and stuff like that. So, alright guys, that'll do it for me. As always, if you like what you see, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified. Thank you guys so much for kind of sticking with the channel and not unfollowing after all this time, even with all the inactivity, trying to kind of catch up this summer and such. So, alright, as always, I'll catch y'all next time, and take care of one another.